only 14.6% of people have turned all notifications on. So make sure you do that right now. And don't forget to enjoy the show.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another watch along. And yeah, bruv, let's see what this game has in store for us, boy. Obviously, I'll be real, I didn't even remember we were playing Brentford today. I couldn't even remember who we were playing, but I've officially checked out of the Premier League season. You already know what time it is, so I don't know. We're gonna have a look now. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a look now and see what's going on. Cheeto's starting. What's his name? That young Fredrickson Ute starting, Harry Amas is starting. So there's loads of changes, bro, and changes that were needed. You get it? So I'm looking forward to seeing how we play. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really worried about the result. We're away from home at Brentford, yeah. Even with a full team, yeah. The way that United have been playing recently, yeah, it would have been a tough game even with a full team. So with all the changes that we've had, today is not really about the result. I'll be honest. I just want to see if I can see some decent football. A different front three. Garnacho still starting, but you got Cheeto and Mount in the front three. Kobe starting in the pivot with Ugarte, I'm assuming. Luke Shaw at left centre back, and then I'm guessing Dorgu and Amas are the wing backs. So let's see what Dorgu and Amas do at wing back, bro. To be honest, yeah, like that wing back pairing, yeah, is better than seeing Dallo there or Maz there or whatever, bro, because they're two actual wing backs that will get forward in it. So let's see if they actually get forward. Like I want to see if I actually see some decent stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know, but let's see if we see some decent football. Do you know what I mean? Shout out the Arsenal fans in here as well, blood. I mean, I heard you lot are on live support today, fam. After yesterday, bro. Now, I mean, the streets are saying that City are won more games than you this season, and you might finish outside the top 4, so I don't know. Newcastle got Brighton. I'm assuming Newcastle should deal with Brighton at home. You know what I mean? They should deal with them. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I can't lie. Arsenal went 1-0 up yesterday. Do you know what I mean? And I was seeing Bear Declan Rice propaganda, bro, and bro, their man got smoked. So the fact that they can actually finish outside the top 4, yeah, if they finish outside the top 4 and us or Spurs win a trophy, yeah, I can't lie, this might be the best season on record, bro. I take everything I said back, you know, saying this was the worst season ever. It might be the best. It might actually be the best one in a long time. There's still time, you know. So nah, man, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Now, Mazraoui's rested. The manager said, yeah, that he's on the verge of injury because he's burnt out, innit? He's burnt out. But fifth could still be Champions League. But if Arsenal finish 5th, yeah, I'm busting up, bro. Because them man were talking about title challenges. If they finish 5th, yeah, from finishing 2nd for the last 2 years, that's a massive regression. It doesn't matter about Champions League football. Because if we win the Europa League, we get that anyway. So, let's have a look, innit? So, yeah, nah, it's a mad thing. The lineup is the kind of lineup that you put out when you're trying to rest players. I don't have a problem with the lineup today. You know what I mean? I'd have rather seen I would have rather seen one of the youngsters instead of Garnacho probably in that position, in that front position. I'd have rested everyone, to be fair. Or I'd have rather seen Kobe in where Garnacho is and maybe played Kone or something like that. But yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. But yeah, like Cheeto's starting, yeah. It's kind of shit for strikers though. You know when you get your start, but you get your start in a changed team that's gonna have no rhythm. It's almost impossible for a striker to get any service or have any bit of joy when they change everything around you, if that makes sense. So it's going to be a difficult one, man, for Cheeto to get in the game. But if he could bag a goal, it will do well for his confidence, and it'll put pressure on that pussy O'Hoyland. Because really, we need to be getting Rasmus Højlund out of the football club. That's the honest truth. He's awful. But yeah, it's about time that he got that start, though. About time. And yo, you man been seeing all the prop coming out now, the Casemiro stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so funny. Man are saying, oh yeah, Cas has buckled down and he's worked really hard and he's done all these things. Brother, everyone always knew that Casemiro was the ultimate professional anyway. Do you know what I mean? And now the manager's talking about, he said something along the lines of, basically he's improved so much. Like, not the way he plays football, but the way he runs and all this stuff, bro. It's like, what you mean that he's adapted to the demands of the new system? That's kind of what happens, bro. But you have to give players the opportunity to adapt. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like he didn't do that with a lot of players. Do you know what I'm saying? He didn't give Anthony the opportunity to adapt. He just fucked him off. Do you know what I mean? And now he's mashing work somewhere else. There's a lot of players, yeah, that weren't really given the opportunity, yeah, to adapt to the new system. And he caught life with Casemiro. He caught life with him, bro. I've been saying, yeah, and trust me, like, out of all the people, yeah, that are doing United content, bro, I was one of the only people that never turned their back on Casemiro, bro. One of the only people. Everyone was chatting shit. Oh, he's finished. Oh, his legs are gone. Oh, he's overweight. All this bollocks, bruv. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's still one of the best midfielders in the league, bro. And he's the best midfielder at our club. And he continues to show that. He continues to show that. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at what he's won, yeah? Look at what he's won. Look at where he's been. Imagine thinking here that these men are on Casemiro's level, bro. Do you know how crazy that is? Like, brother, the only midfielder, yeah, in this league, yeah, that can chat to Casemiro, yeah, based on what man's done in football is Rodri, bro. It's the only one. He's the only one that could chat to Cas, bro. And these men are talking to Cas like he's some dickhead, bro. Like, some of the stuff that man's heard, yeah. I'm like, bro, you can't chat to Casemiro. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking insane. Do you know what I'm saying? It's insane the way these men were talking about Cas. Do you know what I'm saying? And if it's a put your medals on the table thing, Rodri can't even chat to Cas. That's the truth. However, you know what I mean? Rodri's got more international accolades than Casemiro. But when it comes to club football, man, no one can chat to Casemiro. What, 4 or 5 Champions Leagues? Like, no one's played in more big games than Casemiro, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No one's played in more big games. And Rodri is 28. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. And Casemiro's what, 32? So there's not that much difference in age. But I'm saying Rodri's the only one that can really chat to man. And can he even chat to man? And these man, bro, Jamie Carragher's talking about leave football before football leaves you with his 5 Champions Leagues. Fuck off, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So man need to put some respect on Cassie's name, bro. He's been the difference for us, you know. Man United's turnaround of luck, because I wouldn't even say form, because we're not really playing that well. Our change in luck has come when Casemiro's come back into the team. Now, there's the quote. It said, Cass has improved a lot. You can see not the way he plays, but the way he runs. The data shows he worked really hard. He's a very good example. That's what I'm saying, bro. And the manager came in and said, oh, yeah, he don't fit the profile. It's not personal, you know. Now man's talking about data. There was one game where I think Casemiro broke the record for the most amount of tackles won in, I think, either a half or over 90 minutes, bro. Man was just crashing into people and winning the ball, bro. Cass is a monster. Oh, yeah, them man are showing Harry Maguire's run again, bro. Man like Harry Maguire. You know what's so funny, yeah? You know what's so funny about football, yeah? After Harry Maguire, yeah, put in that cross, yeah, for the Casemiro goal, blood. You're seeing bare Brazilian memes and all these things of Harry Maguire. You know what's so funny? Harry Maguire can make 50 mistakes, you know, and he'll do one good thing, and all of a sudden, man's fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking Armando, fucking Maguire Donner and that, blood. You know them ones there, blood. I swear down. I'm man of seeing fucking Harry Dino and shit, bro. You know them ones, like, bro. You know the amount of mistakes this bro's made, you know, this season. A man puts in one cross and it's all Harry Dino and that, bro. This is what I mean about, this is exactly what I mean, yeah, about PR, bro. I swear down. You see the way football's consumed today, yeah? That social media controls the narrative around every single footballer. It controls the narrative. And this is why, yeah, the majority of the opinions that a lot of football fans have on players, yeah, they're not their own opinions. They're opinions that have been influenced, yeah, by social media. Because we're not gonna fuck around and pretend that Harry Maguire has been playing well. Like, on the whole, he hasn't, bro. Like, we were better when he was out the team and De Ligt was in. Like, we played our best football when De Ligt was at centre back and Maguire wasn't playing. And that's not to say, yeah, that's not to say that Harry Maguire doesn't deserve praise for his impact in the last few games, because he scored a winner against Lyon and then he put in a good cross there as well. Like, he does deserve acknowledgement for his performances. But, bro, people go from 0 to 100. 1 minute he's fucking shit. The next minute he's Harry Dino, bro. It's like, where's the balance? Where's the balance? I big up Elias for the super chat. I agree, bro. That's my main problem with the football space and social media, yeah. There's no balance. There's no balance. And that's why when man's trying to be balanced with certain things, man are saying, oh, Rants don't rate anyone that the media rate. And to a degree that is true. It's because they always go too far. Do you know what I'm saying? Rice scored 2 free kicks here, and he was the best thing since fucking fried rice here. Where's he now? Where's he now? The discourse around Declan Rice after them 2 free kicks, yeah, brother, for like 2-3 days, they were world-class shouts, and now no one's talking about this youth again, bro. He's cooked. He's back to being a mediocre midfielder again. I said that's the same thing with Jaden Smith with Tottenham with the purple patch, and then Tottenham admin decided to put R9 with the Photoshop. Yeah, facts. I'll be real. Hold on, what's this? Man United look to appoint former Chelsea Academy chief Jim Fraser. Jim Radcliffe sees him as a key capture. Thank you very much. If he was at Chelsea, then yeah, we'll take, mate. You know them ones there, because Chelsea's youth system's decent, bro. So if he was at Chelsea, yeah, you can run that. We can run that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Another infinity stone. None said Man United are ready to join the race for Brian and Mbeumo. It's independent from any deal with Cunha. Bro, if we get Cunha and Mbeumo, blood, I'll lose my mind. Can't be real, bro. Can't be real. Can't be real, mate. I have no idea who Jim Fraser is, yeah, but you get me. It's one of them ones where Jim might be the new name, blood. Man might be naming their son's Jim, blood. You know what I'm saying? Once Man United get back to the top. Can't lie, fam. Might be that, fam. Because, boy, if he is really trying to sell Nice, yeah, if he's really trying to sell Nice, a man sells Nice and then takes over United and gets the Glazers out, mate, we might be back, fellas. You might be back. Because I can't lie, a lot of the stuff that these men are doing, I'm rating it still. A lot of the stuff they're doing, I'm rating it. Hey, man like Cheeto, come on, please bag, blood. We need Rasmus out of it. We need Rasmus out of here, bro. We need a Cheeto. We need a Cheeto goal, bruv. You get me? Man said Jim Fraser and Neil Bath built Chelsea Academy from ground zero. Well, that's good then. That's a solid acquisition if we can do that. Man United are targeting 60 million in Mbeumo as well as Cunha. Bomba Clark, don't do this. They'll rather spend 60 million on Mbeumo than 25 million on Ryan Cherky. To be fair, like, I'm not even mad at that, you know. Brother, Mbeumo is prem proven, but bro, I don't know. Bro. Me being an aesthetic merchant, bro, I can't look past having Ryan Cherky in the team, bro. I'll take Mbeumo at United as well, but bro, Ryan Cherky's Ryan Cherky, bro. Can't lie. Oh, I didn't see that said Europa League on there, bro. 1 second, let me message my graphics guy, tell him to sort that out. 1 second. Yo. 1 second. Mad thing. Yeah, calm. Man, we'll get him to send me that update, man. Fuck, you know me. But yeah, bruv, Dorgu. I'm assuming Dorgu's gonna play on the right. Amas will play on the left. On the left. Man said Luke Shaw's the captain. Bro, why don't you give it to De Ligt, bro? Hey, yo, this manager's moving spooky, you know. Nah, hey, boy, man said English hype and that. Man said, why are we making 11 changes against Brentford? Bro, because the league's done. The league's done, my bro. I'll be honest, I'm okay with the changes. I'm okay with the changes, you know. I'm okay with them. Because literally, if we would have played a full 11 and lost this game anyway, that's the way I see it. I can't lie. We would have played a full strength team and still lost. So at least if we lose, yeah, without a full team, there might be some positives we can take from this game, because one of the young G's might play well. Do you know what I'm saying? And we might get something positive out of the game. We might do. So yeah, it's one of them things where at least there's potential for some positives in this game. Now, if you play your full team and you get smoked, there's no positives, because you might get an injury. You're fatiguing players, and morale's low. Yeah, Nicholas, I believe Garnacho's gone. I believe Garnacho's gone, and we get 100% profit from this brother as well, which is decent. Slightly as well, yeah, bro. You see Yohan Visa, he's a baller, you know. He's a baller. But yeah, early doors, Brentford playing some good football. I said the fact we've been linked to Cunha and Mbeumo and Cherky, Garnacho's 100% leaving. I agree. I like the fact that we're getting linked with good players as well. Man said, Rants, what's your thoughts on the Eze deal for 60 million, which I prefer Cherky and Mateta for that price? Agreed. I like Eze. You man know I'm a big fan of Eze. I've been running Eze propaganda way before it was cool, innit? But I don't think he's worth 60 million. Alright, big up Abdi Aziz, bro. I swear down, every super chat you drop in about the manager, bro, I agree with everything you said, yeah. I agree with everything you said and say about this manager. But you know what it is, yeah? I'm at a stage with Ruben Amorim, yeah? I know, yeah, that he is not what they advertised him to us as. Do you know what I mean? I know that. But it's one of them ones where, like, we're stuck with him for the foreseeable. That's why you'll never hear me screaming, yeah, like, yo, Amorim out, get the manager out. But I'll always say, yo, he deserves to get sacked. He does deserve to get sacked. Do you know what I mean? But in life, you don't always get what you deserve, innit? It's one of those things. Like, I'm not going to stress myself out here wanting this guy to get potted. But He's massively underachieving. And even if we win the Europa League, it doesn't mean that he's had a good season, because he should have been winning the Europa League anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the reality. This is what I keep saying to people, bro. Like, the fact that Man United have been to now, it's looking like 9 finals in 10 years. Like, he was always meant to get to the final anyway. So this, you don't factor that in as him having a good season, because we are meant to be there anyway. Oi, Luke Shaw, what the fuck? Yo, this brother's weird, bro. What was he thinking? You know, he didn't even need to head that, you know. He didn't even need to head that. I swear down. Let me see this again. But I feel like he could have left this. Brother, he didn't need to head that. Was he trying to head that to the keeper? Brother, what's this guy doing? Bro, you know what that tells you? Luke Shaw didn't even look up to see where the goalkeeper was, because the keeper was on his way out. Shaw didn't even need to head that. And if you're heading that, you need to be heading that away. Yeah, bro, this guy's an idiot, bro. Yeah, we're getting peppered at the moment still. We are getting peppered, guys. We are getting peppered. I said, sure. Yeah, bro, bruv, nah, the Shaw thing's mad. He heads that without even looking for where the goalkeeper is. This is foolishness, bro. This is foolishness, I can't lie. Look at this, forcing the play out the back again, bro. Like, just get rid of it, Shaw. Well done. Yeah, foot through it, mate. That's the ball, you know. That is the ball. When we're under pressure like that, don't try and play it out, bro. Like, just that ball down the channel, bro. Every time, bro. Like, this is basic elementary football, blood. Sunday league shit. If you're under pressure, put that shit down the line, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Man trying to force this. Bruv, look at how Brentford are moving the ball, you know. Look at how Brentford are moving the ball. A man don't think that Thomas Frank, yeah, has a bit about him. Boy, bruv, to be fair, because we made so many changes, yeah, let's not try and take anything from this game, yeah, into next week, because yeah, they're so unattached. It doesn't make no sense. Let's just try and keep the ball, you know that, man. Let's just try and keep the ball. Alright, big up Carl, man. You know what's funny about this, though? People were saying, oh, Rants, don't you see the patterns of play? Don't you see all these things? Whatever, man. Like, I'll be real, yeah? No matter who's playing for this Man United team, we should still be seeing the same patterns. If it is indeed down to coaching and not down to individual decision-making. We should be seeing the same shit. That's what we should be saying. That's a good tackle from Ugarte. I said, did I see Dan Potts calling out Goldbridge? I didn't, still. I didn't, my bro. I didn't. Shout out Dan Potts, though. He's a real one, still. I got time for Dan. Exactly. The Van Gaal thing had the same patterns. The one thing is, yeah, you see, because what Van Gaal done at Man United, yeah, you can't gaslight me now. Because this is what a lot of Man United fans are doing. They're blaming the players. But under Van Gaal, I saw this guy take guys from the academy that we had never heard of, because he was promoting these guys so quickly, yeah. And he turned these guys into established first-team players. And in the end, a lot of these brothers ended up getting careers out of the game that they probably would have never got if it wasn't for Louis Van Gaal giving them an opportunity to play football. So, I'll be honest, man's not really trying to hear that bullshit. if we're being all the way honest, bro. Man said I already said players are quality in the right system. Bro, like, listen, I put together a team, yeah. It's funny, me and Musa were talking in a group chat, yeah, and we put together a team, and I said, bro, this team is still built, yeah, for a four at the back. And I told man, if you've got a midfield of Ugarte, Casemiro, and Bruno, that's still one of the best midfields in the league, you know. It still is. I can't lie. As much as I'm not a big fan of Ugarte, yeah, that midfield three has a little bit of everything, and it's got bare experience as well. Like, Casemiro's in his 30s, Bruno's in his 30s, and Ugarte just runs around like a mad dog, bro. That midfield three, yeah, is a solid midfield three, bro. Like, when I'm looking at midfield threes in the league, yeah, like, it's only really Newcastle's midfield three, yeah, that I'm looking at that's saying, yo, Newcastle's midfield three's probably got a bit more about it. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? That is it, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not the biggest fan of Ugarte, but if you got Bruno and Cass in there close to him, Ugarte can just win the ball, and that's it. But in a double pivot, yeah, you see all of his deficiencies, bro, because he's not good enough on the ball. That's literally it, bro. That's literally it. To be fair, Chelsea's midfield three. If everyone's fit with Chelsea and you've got Lavia and Caicedo available, then cool. I hear you, innit? But I'm just talking about, when you look at Man United's midfield, yeah, that Lavia and Caicedo midfield don't have the goals that Cass and Bruno have. That Cass and Bruno in midfield is goals. So it's one of them ones where, like, our team on paper is not as bad as people make it out. If you've got them three in midfield, you got Xerxes up front, you got Ahmad on the right. You know what I mean? I'd play Kobe on the left probably, yeah. And you got fucking Euro Delit at centre back. You got Dorgu and Mazraoui at fullback, bro. That's a solid team, bro. If you can keep that United 11 fit, yeah, for the majority of the season, and then bring in players like Mount and all these other things, bro, that's easily a top 6 team. Easily. So I'm not trying to hear this. We're languishing in the bottom half of the table, yeah? It's a joke. We have to keep it real. Like, we should be nowhere near there. But that's what I'm saying, Woody. These men are talking like we've got these Sunday League scrubs. Garnacho I don't rate, but Garnacho coming off the bench, yeah, in that team is less of an issue. And that's with Anthony, Sancho and Rashford all out on loan. And Malacia out on loan, bro. The problem at Man United was never the players. It was never the players. It was how they were being used. We can always upgrade our players, but every team in the league can say that there's players they can upgrade. Now, that's the reality. Like, we can't go on like we're the only team in the league, yeah, that could upgrade on players. I'm sure Chelsea fans could look at certain players and say, yo, we need to upgrade here. They ain't got no centre-backs. Yeah, facts. Every team in the league needs upgrades, bro. Arsenal will look at it and say, yo, we need to upgrade certain positions. They could definitely upgrade that left-hand side. They could upgrade up front. Do you know what I'm saying? There's bare places they could upgrade. So I don't know why man are going on like just because our players could be upgraded. It doesn't mean that we're supposed to be where we are. We're not meant to be where we are. We actually, we can't keep the ball. That's the biggest problem with this Man United team. We cannot keep the ball. You see the way that Brentford have us pinned back, yeah? I've never seen United pin a team back like this with just relentless pressure. We can't keep the ball. But I in there done well there. That's our biggest problem. We cannot keep the ball, you know. Now, I'd love to see Man United keep the ball for like 5 minutes. and just have the opposing team just camped on the edge of their box, and we're just moving the ball around trying to break them down. We can't do it. We can't keep the ball. We cannot keep the ball for more than about 20 seconds. All right, big up the chat as well, man. Let's run up the lights though. Let's get to 1,000. Obviously, this is I'd love to say this is the business end of the season, but we got no business. We got no business this season. I'll be real. Like, we got no business this season, not in the Premier League anyway. You know what I'm saying? We got no business. Man like Onana, you know, showing him in the crowd. He should not be playing. I mean, he should not be playing again. I can't lie. Bayindir just looks way more comfortable. Way more comfortable than Onana in goal. But stay on him. Alright, fairs, man. Touch. Oi, Kobe, that's not a bad ball at all. Oh shit, 1-0. Lovely stuff. Oi, bro. Oi, we'll take that. Oi, that's a good goal, you know. That's a good goal. That's a good ball from Mino. Good cross. Hey, Mason Mount, bro. Fairs. Hey, fairs, mate. 1-0. We'll have that, bro. Hey, listen. This is all right, bro. I'll take that. Do you know what I mean? Not a great start, but I'll absolutely take that, bro. I will absolutely take that, bruv. I'll take that, bruv. That was a nice little goal there. That was a nice little goal, man. That was a good run from Mason Mount as well. Horrible kick from the goalkeeper. Let's watch this again. Yeah, the weight of pass from Kobe's very good there. It's a good run from Mason Mount as well. In between the defenders, splits them. That's a good goal. That's a good goal, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Mason Mount done well there. He done very well there to get there. Very well to get there, man. That's a great run. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. It's still early. Do you know what I'm saying? We still need to get control of the game. But nah, it's a good goal. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, this Jim Fraser guy. If we do sign this guy, I can't lie, bro. Like I keep saying, Ineos, the moves that we're making, yeah. The moves that we're making, it shows that these men are serious about rebuilding us long term, bro. Because we've been linked with loads of good young players. And if we're bringing in more people to facilitate that, it shows you that we got a long term approach to what we're doing, which is very good. It's very good. Good defending. Hey, delete. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, I can't lie, bro. This, you know what? This has been a decent start, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to keep the ball anyway. Like, we're a transition team, but I just like the way that we took that chance, bro. That's shades of, like, the old Manchester United. Even when we don't play well, we're always a threat. Yeah, facts. Ineos are making good executive moves from the outside looking in. They absolutely are, bro. But this is what I'm saying, that people ain't giving them a chance, yeah? And it's like, they're showing very encouraging signs, bruv. They are. Like, they're making some very good decisions in terms of who they're keeping, who they're getting in, who they're looking to get in, the players we're being linked with. It seems like there's actually some methods going on. And that's why I said, yeah, like, even if it gets to the point where they end up sacking Ruben Amorim, yeah, it's like, you can't look at it as rad. They failed, yeah, because they're doing so many things right, yeah. They're not going to get everything right at once, bro. Like, business kind of doesn't work like that. You get things right, you get things wrong, bro. Do you know what I mean? Even when you look at Sir Alex Ferguson, yeah, when you look at the signings he made, bro, you could argue that he got as many wrong as he did right. Maybe he got more wrong than right. But people only really remember the ones that he got right. So it's one of them things where no one's perfect, bro. No one's perfect whatsoever. Exactly. That's most managers. We always remember the flops. But the funny thing is that Man United, with Ferguson, they don't remember the flops. They only remember the ones that he got right. And there were loads of flops, but no one really talks about the flops. Everything's rose-tinted glasses. Do you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't always like that. Do you know what I mean? You have to take the rough with the smooth. Exactly. Ineos only been here for a year, bro. They've only been here for a year, bro, and they've done a lot of positives. So there are going to be things that they get wrong. There are. Man said Bebe comes to mind. But, bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was the Bebes, there was the Jembas, bro. There was, bruv, that bro signed that Chinese Dongfang Zhu, blood, man, I had to watch. Man watched bare dead ballers, bro. Man signed that Alex Butner, like, there was bare, man. Obertan, Bellion, Diouf ended up at Stoke. Do you know what I'm saying? There was bare guys that man got wrong, bro. R.I.P. Liam Miller, bro. You get me? I thought Alan Smith was a shit signing as well. I never wanted Alan Smith from Leeds. There was loads of signings that we signed. Oh, hey, Manucho is killing me. Do you know what I mean? There's bare man we signed, yeah, that was dead, bro. We signed bare dead ballers and no one's talking about it. I wouldn't even say Kleberson. I thought Kleberson had some good moments, you know. I thought Kleberson had some good moments. He had moments where he was actually decent. You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of guys though, man, that Fergie signed that were rubbish, man. I'll be real. A lot of guys he signed that were really, really shit. And even when you look at our goalkeepers, we had one period where we had like 4 goalkeepers in like 2 seasons or something like that, bro. That he was awful signing keepers as well. Between Schmeichel and Van der Sar, we had a horrible time. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where people tend to forget those. And that was a period, I think we won 1 Premier League in like 3-4 seasons or something like that. So yeah, nobody talks about the failures. They only talk about the successes. So I think we can't look at Ineos's failures, yeah, and say that their failures are defining them because they've only been here a year. It's too early. But the moves that they're making a lot of positive moves. And you have to give them credit for that. You have to. I ain't got no time for the Glazers. The Glazers have been here long enough. They showed their hand. We know who they are. We know what they are. But Ineos have been here for 1 year, bro. So it's one of them ones where you can't put them in the same category as the Glazers who have been here for decades, bro. It's not fair, bruv. It doesn't make sense. Exactly. They've had 1 year to fix 20 years worth of bullshit. You can't fix 20 years worth of fuckery in a year, bro. And I tell you, man, the same example that man used for when I was in the gym and I was training people, and man would say to me, yo, how long do you think it's going to take me to lose X amount of weight? And my response is always, how long did it take you to put it on? That's the reality. If you put on 10 kilos over 3 years, then the chances are it's going to take you 3 years to lose it, bro, because you got bad habits. and this is just what it is. So it is what it is. They're not going to fix 20 years worth of bullshit in a year. But even if they fix it in 2 or 3 years, they've done fucking well, mate. And in order to do that, you have to change the infrastructure at the club, and they're doing it. They're doing that. If they're bringing in this academy guy from Chelsea, they're bringing in these young players, they're doing all these other things, there's no way that we're going to get better. That we're not going to get better. It might take 3 or 4 years. It might do. But in that time, we can still win trophies. Even if we don't win the league, we can still win trophies. And this year would be a good fucking start. Man said Cheeto. Cheeto was always going to struggle, guys. I said that before the game. He's in a completely changed team, innit? Like, he was never going to get no service. I can't lie, yeah. You see this system, this Amarim system, playing up front, yeah, it's the worst place to play. I can't lie. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. I can't lie. I think in the modern game in general, I think playing up front it's not fun anymore. When I was younger, I always wanted to be a striker and play up front. But in the modern game, you're just a donkey when you play up front. You just run around. It's almost like you just run around and you're trying to, you know what I mean? You're the guy that sacrifices yourself so everyone else can play. Like, fuck all that, man. Do you know what I'm saying? You're just doing cardio now. It's actually horrible. Man said the fact Woodward was there for 17 years, they got rid of Ashworth in 3 months. Tells me everything I need to know. Exactly. Agreed, my brother. Agreed. Yeah, facts. It is graveyard shift playing up front for Man United. It is 100%. But you have to sacrifice yourself a lot, man. You have to sacrifice yourself a lot. That's why, bruv, look, Liverpool won the league without a striker. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal play Marino up front, and it probably makes more sense to play a midfielder up front, bro, because a lot of the striker stuff you want to do in a modern game, yeah, you can't really do that now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you might as well not even play a striker there, because no actual striker wants to do all that the other shit. They don't want to do it. And I don't fucking blame them. I don't blame them. Man said, have I noticed the lack of grenades being launched? Yeah, bro, we definitely play a different brand. We definitely play a different brand of football. Like, the ball's definitely on the floor. For sure. But this is kind of how the football should look. I'll be honest. But apart from a mistake from Brentford, I don't think that we've really... Yeah, we haven't really done anything. This is my main problem with the way that we move the ball. There's a lack of incisive passing, innit? It's a lot of possession for possession's sake. I'm not sure what the possession stats are, but I feel like we're having a lot of the ball in areas where we can't do anything with it, if that makes sense. That's what it feels like anyway, just from watching it. Yeah, there's no guile, there's no penetration. That's it. There's none. But it's okay. Well done. Good defending. No foul. Yeah, shout out, bro. This Fredrickson, that's good defending, man. That's very good defending. Bro, he looks serious, bro. Man's got that council trim. You know them, man. You know them, man, they just fade the bottom, and it's not even a proper fade. It's not even blended properly. You know them, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I like that still. Man got the little taper fade with the knife and fork and that. Them man are on smoke, you know. Them man cut their own hair with scissors and that. Yeah, bro. It is what it is. Hey, Visa's a baller, man. He's a player I like watching play football still. I can't lie. I think he's very good, man. I think he's very good. I big up the chat as well. 1,000 like the first milestone, guys. Make sure we run it up. Harry Amas. Oh, come on, man. Harry Amas needs to get out quicker there, you know. He hesitated and we conceded. Man. He just hesitated there, you know, for the header. He just hesitated, man. He needs to get out quicker, man. I'll be honest. That's a sloppy goal to give away. I need to see that again. But I just felt like Harry Amas he kind of hesitated. Should I go? Should I not go? Let me see. Look, the ball bounced. Like, bro, it just, yeah. And, oh, big. You can't blame the keeper for that, man. That's a deflection of Luke Shaw. Yeah, he doesn't, bro. Bruv. He was all kind of half-hearted going to challenge for the ball. It's a big deflection. You can't blame the keeper for that. Yeah, it's a big deflection. Well, there's nothing the keeper can do about that. To be fair, there's not really a lot that could have been done about that. Once Amas loses that duel there's not really much that Shaw can do about that or the goalkeeper, to be honest, bro. It's unlucky. It's a deflection, bro. Like, I'll be honest. And even the Amas thing, yeah, that he is fractions, innit? He just hesitated a little bit and he got out jumped. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't tall enough, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. It's definitely an OG, but he doesn't get out quick enough. But that's not the goalkeeper's fault, man, at all. And that's not really Shaw's fault either. Harry's unlucky, but he probably should react a bit quicker. I just thought he got out muscled, didn't it? Just is what it is. Unlucky, Cheeto. That was a good idea anyway. It's alright. Man said Bowen saving my FPL. That's crazy. Who scored for West Ham, guys? Newcastle 1-0 down. Mazzoline. Hey, Luke Shaw, wake up, you fucking idiot, bro. What's this guy doing, man? Brother, this guy's got the captain's armband on, yeah, after fleecing us out of wages for 10 years, you know, and he's still doing this foolishness. I can't lie. Even the armband can't wake this guy up. Yeah. This is crazy. Yeah, and Mbuemo's class, man. He's class. Hey, Mount done well there. Well done, Dogu. Yeah, Mbuemo, I like... You know what it is, yeah? The way Mbuemo kind of he shapes up when he's playing, bro. Like, he's always open. He can always see the pitch and that. He's a very smart player. He's a very smart player still. Because he proper looks like mad pace and power, but you can see that he thinks, bro. Like, he's a smart player. Yeah, facts, Nedu. So would I. So would I. I think Visa's the better footballer. I think he's the better footballer. But they're both ballers. Yeah, that's a big deflection off Shaw, man. Off his belly, you know. It's crazy. Crazy work, man. You see what I'm saying? If he never ate that pie, bruv, who knows? Yeah, Delit was saying that Amas should have attacked the ball with more vim, and he should have. I can't lie. Amas kind of went up for that header, mad half-hearted. You know, when man don't want to go for it. Like, you could tell he went into the header, but he didn't go with any sort of, like, aggression. If he does, yeah, he probably doesn't get moved to like that. He doesn't. Like, that. My only criticism of him, yeah, is literally that. He defends like he doesn't want to defend, innit? And sometimes that's the difference. The difference is literally just the intent behind the challenge. Hey, ref, he's holding him, man. Yeah, Cheeto can't get a kick for love nor money, man. Alright, big up Rohan in the chat, man. And yeah, big up everyone that was here in the premiere yesterday as well. Hey, Faisal, bro, listen, I'll be real, yeah. I went to sleep, yeah, after the Munguia fight. I didn't even stay up to watch the Canelo fight, bro. I thought the fight was going to be on early, like the show yesterday. When I realized, yeah, that it was nearly 4 o'clock and I was still awake, I was like, what am I doing awake at this time? Am I an idiot? I said, nah, bro, I didn't even watch the Canelo fight. I heard that Skull just fucking danced around the ring for the whole fight. Canelo got annoyed, bro. I'm glad I didn't stay up to watch that shit. Oh, Kobe not there, bro. Who's that down? Is that the lit? Fuck. Hey, bruv, them man are still playing on. No way they scored as well, bro. I'm dead. Hey, bro, this is crazy, man. Hey, bro, now. Hey, bro, what? I can't lie. If Dillit's injured, I'm fuming, you know, because he shouldn't even be playing. If Dillit is injured, yeah, this manager is cooked, you know. Because, bro, he just came back from injury. He should not be playing. He should not be playing. Oh, that ain't no hamstring. I think that's his knee or something like that. He stepped across and my man's just cooked him. I think he tweaked his knee, bro. Yeah, I think that's a knee. That's a knee thing there. And then Kobe just tries to shield the ball. Alright. Yeah, this is this is bollocks, man. Referee's a prick as well, you know. My man's down, he's holding his hand up, you know. A man just lets the game go on, bro. I can't lie. He should have held his head. This is why man got to do the head injury thing, bro. Bruv, man have to do the general thing and start holding your head and rolling around, bro. This is what you got to do. Yeah, that's foolishness, man. That's foolishness. It's unlucky, though. It's unlucky, bro. I can't even lie. The injury, bro, because it's like, he has to make that challenge, bro. And it's just, yeah. Hopefully he's all right, though. But I don't know why. I don't know why he's playing in the first place. I don't know why he's playing. Like, him playing was such a bad idea, bro. Like, why would you start Delit? He's been out injured for how many weeks, guys? And then you start him in this game. For what reason? He's out for what? Seven games? Or 7 weeks? Surely it wasn't 7 weeks, was it? But, bro, listen, he doesn't need to gain match fitness. The season's done, like. You know that one. I'll be real. He was out for a month. The season's done, bro. Like, man don't need match fitness. You know the one. Like, that's just... I can't lie. That's the biggest myth in the world, yeah? You know what's crazy? It's like, what a lot of football fans don't understand, yeah? And I'm assuming it's because they ain't really played football, yeah? And when I say they ain't played football, unless you played football full time where you're training every day, then you don't understand the fitness levels, innit? Once you have a pre-season and you're fit, yeah, for the whole season you're just ticking over. If you don't play for 2 or 3 weeks, yeah, you don't lose all your match fitness. That's just not what happens. It doesn't just all disappear, blood. Like, it doesn't. Like, these men are highly conditioned athletes, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that just doesn't happen. If you don't play for 3 weeks, yeah, you don't go back to 0 match fitness. Like, you can have match sharp. You might lose some sharpness. Do you know what I'm saying? But your actual fitness, your base level fitness, these men are fucking elite athletes, bro. You could have brought him on with 20 minutes to go. Bro, he should have never played Delit, bro. Obviously, they say hindsight's 20/20, yeah, but after him being out for a month, there was no reason to start Matthias Delit in a game like this when he's our best centre-back. There was no point. Alright, bro, I was surprised at how strong Arteta went with the 11 against Bournemouth, only to lose anyway. And the mad thing about that is, yeah, now you've played such a strong lineup against Bournemouth and you've lost at home, yeah. What confidence can you take from that game into PSG, bro? I can't lie, you cook confidence. At least if you lost here with the second team, these man can say, yeah, well, I weren't playing. Do you know what I'm saying? That is peak now. It's actually peak. You're going to PSG and you're going to get absolutely railroaded, bro. And we will be there. We will be there. Big up the chat. 2.7k in here. Let's go. Yeah, Kobe's not having a great game in a double pivot, guys. But I don't know how many times we need to tell this manager anyway. So, boy. You know? This is what it is. We're losing. And you know what? If we were at full strength, like I said before the game, we probably would have lost anyway. So I'm not mad at the lineup in general. Like, I'm not mad at the changes. I'm pissed that we've lost De Ligt because he's our best centre-back. Genuinely, he's our best centre-back. Fredrickson's doing well, though. I like this kid, man. I think he's good. Oh, big up Nedu. Yeah, these men are idiots, bro. I can't lie. Our fan base, the biggest problem with this club is actually the fan base. You know what I'm saying? It's not even the owners, because the thing is, we probably wouldn't have these owners if we had a better fan base. If we had a better fan base, bro, we would have got these owners out a long time ago. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reality. Now, the fan base is the biggest problem with this club. Oh, great feet there. Fuck. Good defending. He's absolutely skinned. Who's that? Ugarte. Coyote, this brother. He skinned him. He had man on toast, man. I said Rants about to crash out. Nah, bro, listen, I'm not emotionally invested in the Premier League season. The season's done to me, bro. I'm here for the trophies. You get me? I'm here for the trophies, my brother. I can't lie. So, yeah, I'm not going to crash out over a game like this. This doesn't mean anything. We could win this game 6-1. That it doesn't change. It probably doesn't even change our league position. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. De Ligt's so unlucky, man. Who's that in there? Oh, is that Fredrickson? He absolutely, bro, man dunked on Fredrickson still at the back stick, bro. He put him on a poster, but the game is the game, man. It was a good cross, good header. Hey, release the ball, man. Oh, come on, Harry, man. You're not having a great game, kid. Oi. Brentford are balling. What the fuck? Good tackle. Yo, bro. Yeah, Harry Amas is struggling still. He's struggling, brother. He is struggling, fam. And so is Kobe, to be honest. Like, he's struggling in the middle as well. You see what I man told you, yeah? You see the last game we played when Harry Amas was in bare space and he was putting crosses in, yeah? And bare people were saying that this guy should start. I told you, it's like, yo, this is the same brother that struggled in pre-season with Ruud van Nistelrooy and he got hooked from the squad. Good save by Inde. Now, Harry Amas ain't as good as man think he is, bro. Like, he can't move, like. If you give him space, yeah, to whip a cross in, yeah, that's about it. Defensively, he's a liability, bro. And he's not really that great, yeah, under pressure either. He's got a little 1-2 shuffle and that, if you give him time, but he can't cope with the physical demands. He can't cope with it. He's getting toasted right now. Man said, notice no one is saying Amas is struggling with the physicality of the league. Of course, because it doesn't suit the agenda. It doesn't suit the agenda, bro. He's getting toasted, mate. I can't lie, he is. He's getting absolutely ripped. But it is what it is. You see, when you're a youth academy prospect, yeah, the amount of patience that the fan base have for you, yeah, is ridiculous. They got mad patience for you, bro. Like, it's not objective. It's not objective. Oh, Ugarte, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me, bro. You had a simple pass on. Now you're going to get booked. Oh, my. Oh, my. There was a simple pass on as well, bro. Hey, brother, this is crazy, you know. Brother, you had a simple pass on as well, and you just took too long. Delay. But this is what I mean. But man were telling me, bro, Ugarte got 2 assists the other day. One a header that he knew nothing about. Do you know what I'm saying? A man are telling me, Rants, bro, you were wrong about Ugarte. I was not wrong, blood. 60 million for that is crazy work. I can't lie. 60 million for a fucking mosquito, blood. That's how he plays football, like a fucking mosquito. This is crazy, man. Yeah, we're getting absolutely cooked though. But we were getting pressured from the beginning though. We were getting pressured from the beginning, guys. I'll be real. Yes, oi, yo, bro, buy in there, bro. Yeah, fair play buy in there, man. Fair play, man. Flipping hell, mate. Bro, every time I watch buy in there anyway, bro, he looks competent. I can't lie. Man ain't gonna say he's a sick goalie, but he's competent, bro. Like, he tracks the flight of the ball very well, bro. Probably because he can actually move his feet, bro. Onana can't move his feet. He probably can't even see his feet, I'll be honest. What do I think about Dorgu? I think Dorgu is massively out of his depth at the moment. He's massively out of his depth. Like, his brain is not keeping up with the pace of the game, bro. Like, everything, he's just reacting to everything like half a second too slow. It's crazy. You're right, he's not a wing back. And the thing is, you know what? When you're playing a different position as well, yeah, you find yourself in not only with different responsibilities, but also different part. Oh, Amas, man. You find yourself in different parts of the pitch you're not used to being in. And it takes some adjustment. I think that Dorgu will definitely improve. But I'd rather just see him at left back in a 4, blood. Like, I'm not a fan of this wing back stuff. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it, man. And like, I'm not a fan of Kobe in this double pivot either, man. He's struggling, man. He's struggling, bro. The poor guy can't get on the ball and he's just giving fouls away. Like, he's not really a ball winner. Someone are going to pull up these stupid stats and say, oh, Rants, that game where he won these amount of duels. Kobe ain't a duels player, bro. Like, he's not a duels player. He's not a physicality player. Like, he's more of a creative player. Like, Kobe doesn't want to be doing all this industry. He doesn't want to be doing this. Man said this Cheeto you is not it. You, man, Cook Hoyland, same energy. Bro, I beg you shut your face, bro. You know them way there. Like, man never paid 70 odd million for fucking Cheeto, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Rasmus Hoyland's 22 years old and we see this guy every single game. This is Cheeto's, what, first or second start or something like that. What's this man talking about? You dickhead. Do you know what I'm saying? It's foolishness. It doesn't make no sense. It will never make sense. I've always said from the beginning, Cheeto is not ready, bro. But you know what? I would rather see, a player that's not ready, yeah, given an opportunity, and rather he improves game to game to game, yeah, than having to watch fucking Rasmus Højlund every week. Literally, I'd rather give Cheeto, yeah, every Premier League game till the end of the season than see Rasmus again. Because, bro, we've seen enough. We've seen enough. Cheeto deserves a run of 5-6 games. He does. But big up Abdi Aziz, man. Man said not one of these senior defenders should have started. Agreed. Play the kids for the rest of the league season. Yep. Amorim and the fan base are the biggest problem. They love mediocrity. Bro, the Amorim thing is weird, though. I just don't understand it. Like, why would you play De Ligt today? You shouldn't even really be playing Garnacho. I'll be honest, yeah. If I was the manager, yeah, right or wrong, yeah, I would see this as the perfect time, yeah. That from Garnacho is embarrassing, by the way. I'd see this as the perfect opportunity for me to play all the players, yeah, that are as close as possible to the profile of players that I would love to have in an ideal situation. And I'll play the youth players. I'd play the youth players. That's what I would do. Because I want to at least, like, visualize what it could look like if I get my players. That's what I would do. I'd play a very, very balanced side, even if it lacks experience, because there's nothing at all to lose from here. Like, what do we get out of playing Garnacho in this game? Yes, he did put the cross in for the goal, but we know what Garnacho can do. We've watched him for how many hours, guys? How many hours have we watched Garnacho in? Like, we know what he can do, so why do we need to see him again? Like, what do we get out of watching Garnacho for another 90 minutes? Nothing. Like, we'll get more out of watching Harry Amas now, because this is even more confirmation to me that Harry Amas is nowhere near good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Play Cheeto. Fredrickson, yeah, again, yeah, for the most part has shown, yeah, that there is a player there. That we've learned something about watching him for the last 45 minutes. He made a couple good defensive actions. So we're looking at him and we're like, you know what? There could be something to work with there next season. Maybe he might save us a little bit of money in the transfer market. Who knows? Games like this that don't mean anything anyway. This is where you can take the risks, bro. This is what you call a free hit. Take the risks now and play these young players, because one of them might surprise you. Like, Aiden Heaven surprised all of us when we watched him play, bro. When they said to us, Aiden Heaven's coming in and as a first team player, I looked at that and I said, this is bullshit. He's never a first team player. He's not going to play. And then the geezer came in and I'm like, all right, cool. He's a first team player. But he had to be given that opportunity. Play these young players. The fact that we still ain't seen Kone yet. Them man are saying, he rates Mantato, yeah, but we ain't seen him either. Play these youths. Play them. I don't know where Kone is, guys. I couldn't tell you, unfortunately. Alright, big up the chat, though. 1,500 like target. We got 3K in here. Half time 2-1. Not really taking too much from the result at the moment, but there's been a lot of spooky things in the gameplay. Team selection, all of these things, but let's see what he does in the second half. Alright, big up Patrick for the super chat. What's this? Man said the thing is always on a manager to come and keep their style of play and not change it, because if you do, then why are you here? Which Ten Hag done and we didn't see it again. Yeah, but I would argue that Ten Hag didn't do that. Ten Hag didn't do that though, bro. People are saying here that Ten Hag changed his style, but bro, we saw multiple styles under Ten Hag. So we didn't even know what style. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't even know what style was Ten Hag's style, bro. Like, we've seen 3 different styles in 3 seasons from the manager. So which one was his main one? I can't lie. Ten Hag, it looks like Ten Hag never had a style. It looks like the way the Ajax team he inherited, dictated the way he played and not the other way around. That's the honest truth. Like, no one can tell me what Ten Hag ball is, bro. We defended 3 different ways in 3 different seasons. This is my thing. Ruben Amorim, man is saying Ruben Amorim is playing his style, but bro, what is the style then? Because surely this ain't the style. Because if this is the style that we brought him in for, bro, I don't know. This is awful. No one can tell me that this football is good. No one can tell me that this football is good, bro. I'll be honest, this football's awful. Man said this Ajax team would make their own little silky build-up. Bro, but this is the problem, though. But this is why I say, guys, the problem with signing managers, from teams that are dominating in their leagues, in their respective leagues, especially smaller leagues, is that a lot of the time they have players that are considerably better or more talented than players at other clubs. And because of that, it gives you a false... It gives you a false representation of how good these coaches actually are, bro. The majority of the time, most of it is on the players. This is just what it is, bro. I'll be real. Because if you look at Ten Hag at Ajax, Ten Hag's Ajax team, had quite a high technical ceiling. When you look at some of the players that he had at Ajax, a lot of these guys are technically a lot better than the rest of the players in the league. They are. And this is what it is. So a lot of the stuff that you see, is from the players. And the same goes for Sporting in Portugal, bro. Like, Sporting had better players than the majority of the league. So you're going to see certain passages of play that aren't necessarily down to coaching. It's just down to player ability. Then you put man in the league with a squad, that this Man United squad for me is still like a top 6 to 8 squad. It is. But now you're in a league where the disparity between your best players and the other team's best players, maybe it's not so big. And this is where you actually have to coach. And this is where we're failing. This is where we're failing, bro. Because you can't rely on individual ability, alone just to win games. And a lot of time with these managers, it is that. Man said injuries and failure to manage. Bro, it's poor, man. And you know what I just don't understand, I don't understand why people think... I don't understand why people don't realise that the issues at Man United in terms of the coaching and the playing stuff and the style of play and these are not big problems, guys. These are not big problems. Like Rohit, bro, I'll be honest, all this stuff on the squad's nowhere near good enough, bro. You're talking shit. This is the reality. You're talking shit, bro. The squad looks the way it is because the manager got rid of players he didn't need to get rid of. That's why. Also, Dan Ashworth getting rid of Sancho and not replacing him. You're talking rubbish, bro. If you add Sancho, Rashford, Anthony and Malacia to this current squad, it doesn't weaken the squad, it strengthens it. So why are we complaining about the squad? Because all the players I mentioned are still employees of this football club. They're on loan. They're still having their wages paid by Manchester United. So none of those players weaken this squad, bro. All of the players I mentioned are better than players that are currently in the squad now and playing. So to turn around and say that this squad ain't nowhere near good enough to do what? I never said these men should be winning the Premier League. These men are 13th or 14th. It's foolishness, bro. It's actually foolishness, bro. If you change the system, yeah, and you change this to a 4-3-3, yeah, and you play our best players, all of a sudden on paper, yeah, our team looks very, very strong. It looks very strong. Yeah, they're going to say Brentford have a better squad, Woody. This is what they're going to do, bro. This is what all these football fans do. They'll sit there, they'll watch the overlap. Do you know what I mean? And they'll watch these man cry and saying, all these managers got all these players sacked. And then when man tell you that we got to 9 finals in 10 years, yeah, all of a sudden, man, are bare quiet. 9 finals with 3 different managers. Maybe 4 different managers. Do you get it? Maybe 4 different managers. Maybe 4. Foolishness. Man have been to 9 finals in a decade, yeah, and it's always the players. How many trophies? 5, I believe. 5 trophies in 10 years. 5 managers. 5 managers, 5 trophies, 9 finals. But the players ain't good enough. Yet no matter who the managers are, we get to finals. Yo, Ben said, didn't want Ruben, but if we sack him, Ineos have failed instantly. So what's the point in backing Ineos? There's F-Fools, what's that? Talk enough about Ineos, bigger. Hey, bro, they haven't failed. They haven't failed instantly, bro, because they're changing the infrastructure at the football club. Bringing in Ruben Amorim is just one decision. It's one decision from a number of decisions that they've made, and a lot of their decisions have been positive. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't say, yeah, because someone's made one bad decision, it doesn't mean that they're bad at what they're doing. That doesn't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. So, yeah, I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, cool. Ruben Amorim may not be the guy. But when you look at the stuff with the stadium, when you look at the Jason Wilcox, the Vivell appointments, the infrastructure that they're building to bring in young players, we're now being linked with the Chelsea guy apparently that helped build their academy, and Chelsea have one of the best academies in the country. So they're doing a lot of positives. So cool. If they did get it wrong with Amorim, which I believe they did, that's only one thing they've got wrong. They've still got way more right than they've got wrong. Man said, Rants, talk about your boy Dorgu. Dorgu's not my boy, bro. I didn't know who he was before Man United were linked to Dorgu. I don't have a dog in this fight. I couldn't give 2 shits about Dorgu. All I'm saying is people need to give Dorgu the same benefit of the doubt that they gave Rasmus Højlund. That's all I've been saying. That's all I've been saying. I'm not saying that this guy's a world beater. I don't think he's a great player. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's a great player, but I think that it's too early, yeah, to be judging him. But then with Rasmus Højlund, man was saying he was young and he needs time and he's not getting service and all these other fucking excuses. I'm just saying keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Man said, I think they're footballing decisions, not sacking Ten Hag, buying Ugarte, Dorgu, etc., not selling Højlund, Garnacho, hiring Amorim have been atrocious. I hear what you're saying. Not sacking Ten Hag, they explained why they didn't sack him, and that wasn't necessarily on the owners. That was on Dan Ashworth specifically. Yeah, it was his job to sack Ten Hag, and he chose not to. Buying Ugarte again. Dan Ashworth's not here. He's been sacked. The Dorgu thing, the manager said he wanted a wing back, bro. So the manager wanted a wing back. Dorgu was one of the players that they scouted. I don't know who scouted Dorgu. Might have been Vivell. I don't know. The fact is, yeah, we didn't need a wing back. We had Malacia. I don't think we should have got rid of Malacia for Dorgu. I don't think it's an upgrade. That's my opinion. Some people might disagree. Not selling Hoyland Garnacho. We couldn't sell Hoyland. We had no buyers. We might not even have buyers in the summer. Garnacho, we could have sold. Napoli said that Garnacho priced himself out of a move because he wanted too much money. Hiring Ruben Amorim, I agree. That was on Omar Barada, and I don't think it was a good idea. But again, Omar Barada is not a director of football, so really, he shouldn't really have had the power to recruit. But because they'd sacked Ashworth, they just went for his recommendation, and so far it doesn't look good. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look good. But I think that we need to contextualize all these things, bro. You can't just put it all down to the ownership. It's not really the ownership. It's teething problems from when you have a new team and a new business, bro. Like, there were loads of different people that made certain decisions that just didn't slap. But that's not on the ownership itself. It's not on the ownership itself, bro. Dan Ashworth's not there. He's been sacked. And he was involved in a few of these decisions. So we have to charge that to the game, people. I'll be honest. We have to charge that to the game. And yeah, Euro and Ahmad coming on. I don't understand why they're coming on, bro. We don't need to win this game. We don't need to win this game. Hopefully these men don't get injured. Yeah, I agree. We probably didn't. Bruv, Ralph Rangnick would have helped a lot. Why not buy back what's his name from Benfica? Apparently we got a sell-on clause where we're gonna get some money for him, for Alvaro. Apparently we got a nice sell-on clause. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's one of those ones. And also, apparently, the manager didn't want him anyway. The manager wants bare, like, athletic players. That's what the manager wants. That's what the manager wants, man. So, I can't lie. They're backing this manager. Yeah, we got a big sell-on clause for him. So, it wouldn't make sense buying him back. Yeah, and people are saying that he's going Madrid. So if he's going Madrid, we're going to get a nice bit of money. We're going to get a nice bit of money still. So, yeah, the game is the game. But yeah, I think it's too early to write off the ownership for a lot of things. I said Cheeto's young, but we need more from him. Bro, we haven't even created half a chance for him. We ain't created nothing. You know what I'm saying? This football's awful. But the thing is, fans believe, yeah, that the brand of football that your team plays is down to individual players, but it's actually not. It's actually not, bro. That's the crazy thing. Because from back to front, Brentford are better coached than us and they play better football than us. And you wouldn't really look at Thomas Frank and say that he's a mad exciting manager or anything like that, bro. But these men only care about name brand. People only care about name brand, bro. That's all they care about. They don't actually care about football. They don't. This is what I deeped about a lot of these supposed football fans. And then you get these mutants in the chat saying, "Oh, Rants, you're not a real United fan." Bro, you're not a United fan and you're not a football fan either. Like, these men are not football fans. These men don't understand football. They don't care about football either. Because if you care about football, you can't look at what we're playing right now and actually say that there's any coaching involved in what we're doing right now. There's no coaching. Bro, come on, man. We're literally just putting players out on the pitch, bro, and just leaving them to it, bro. Man said, you have to get used to this. You'll be like this for a few more years. Maybe so, but it doesn't need to be like this. It doesn't need to be like this, though. It doesn't need to be like this. Because you don't need 11 technically really, really good players, yeah, to play good football. Bro, listen, Vincent Kompany's Burnley played better football than us. And you can't tell me that Burnley had better players than us, bro. This guy had a bag of championship players. Man said, how is there no coaching? That makes no sense considering we changed the whole formation, which means there is coaching. Okay, then. You get me? Man thinks coaching a team is just changing the formation, bro. Like, see, people like that you can't help. You can't help people like that. I'll be honest. So if I'm the Arsenal manager, yeah, I go in the dressing room and I say, guys, today we're playing 3-5-2. That's coaching, yeah. All right, cool. Say no more. You know them ones there. Like, if that's coaching, that's coaching. Fair play. That's insanity. But this is why it's so important, yeah, to let people speak sometimes, because they show you how stupid they are. You know what I mean? This is exactly what it is. Man said changing the formation, yeah, is coaching. Brother, this guy thinks it's a video game. Nah, bro. At least we got a goal, though. Do you know what I'm saying? At least we got a goal. And even the goal that we got, yeah, was from a mistake from them, a poor kick from the goalkeeper, and quick counter pressure, and we scored. Typical United goal. And then since that, we've had nothing. I don't think we've had a shot on target since then. I could be wrong, but I don't remember one. I don't remember one. Oh, Kobe, man. You got to move the ball quicker than that, my bro. Yeah, we scored first, and then I don't know if we had a shot on target since then. Yeah, I'm still going to do the Liverpool-Chelsea game. I'm going to watch it anyway. Why not? You know what I'm saying? This game's rubbish, bro. So, it's one of them ones where, bro, it's just, bro, we're seeing out the rest of the season, if we're being honest. That's exactly what we're doing. We're just seeing the season out, man. This is poor. This is poor. And it's okay. You get me? That's why I can't get too upset, bro. Like, this is a game that, like I said, at full strength, we were probably losing this game anyway. I just don't like the fact that we lost the lit, yeah, in a meaningless game, yeah. And Ahmad's been injured for so long, yeah. Now, even the fact that he's playing a full half, I don't really agree with that either, bro. Yeah, Ahmad would have got a little 20 minutes. I think possibly this manager wants to start Ahmad on... he wants to start Ahmad probably next week. That's why he's giving him these minutes. I said, hey, big up Zayn, bro. Hey Zayn, you already know the answer to that. And Mbappe's lost, bro. You know them, man. I said I wouldn't start Ahmad next week since we're 3-0 up. There's no reason to start Ahmad next week, bro. Like, to be honest, yeah, if you can't get through a game at home where you're 3-0 up without using Ahmad or even Delit, really, I wouldn't have used either of them. I'd have given them probably 20 minutes in this game at the end, and I wouldn't have started them in that game either. I'd have probably brought them both off the bench as well, bro, because we're 3-0 up. We're 3-0 up. I don't think we need to take any risks. I think we should be mentally and physically preparing for the final. It's good feet from Harry there. I knew he was going to do that, you know. The easy pass was the pass to Garnacho, and he looks for the one pass that was not on. Horrible pass. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm saying. He skips past the first guy, and then he gets a rush of blood, and then plays such a shit pass, bro. Like, that pass was never on. I said 18-year-old Mbappe was serious. I can't lie. Mbappe's just mainly pace and everything after, bro. Like, R9's a better footballer. Lamine's a better footballer, bro. In terms of footballing ability, Mbappe's not on the level of these guys, bro. He just had, like, mutant pace, bro. Like, you get me? That's just it, innit? Like, footballing-wise, he's not in a conversation with these guys. So, doesn't matter what age. Don't matter what age, bro. Because he's not a worse footballer now than he was at 18. He's the same footballer. He's the same. He's just older. That's all it is, bro. So, he hasn't got worse. He's the same player. It's just that it was more impressive when you're 18 than when you're 20, 26 or whatever. Now, Mbappe, yeah, bro, as a footballer, he's not on the level of Lamine and obviously Ronaldo, Nazario, blood. R9, come on, brother. What's man talking about? You're killing me. Man said Kobe's looking like Sammy Lokonga, bro. I can't lie. Sammy Lokonga's better in the double pivot than Kobe Mino, bro. I don't know why he's there, bro. This is horrific. This is horrific, bro. Ericsson's coming on. Maybe Kobe gets taken off now. Or is it going to be Ugarte? I'm not sure. But Kobe's starting today. Almost sure that he's not starting in the midweek now. But yeah, this manager uses Kobe like he don't rate him. I can't lie. He don't rate this youth. Because he's playing him in a double pivot, yeah. And he don't look good there, bro. He can't express himself there. Like, Amarim don't give a toss about Kobe Mino, bro. Now, if this manager stays, Kobe will end up leaving. Because if I'm Kobe, I'm not signing a new contract. Because why would you? Like, why would you, bro? Man said, and there's no reason that Kobe shouldn't be our left 10. Yeah, facts. Now Xerxes injured. That left 10, Kobe should have walked straight into that. He should have walked straight into that. The fact that he's playing in a double pivot, yeah, when he doesn't have the mobility for it. And it's funny, man said that Cass's legs are gone, but, bro, Cass is more mobile than Kobe Mino, bro. But people don't want to have that conversation. Like, Cass actually gets around the pitch better than Kobe, which is crazy. I said only Garnacho could make me miss Rashford. I hear it. I hear it. Another uncomfortable conversation. Another uncomfortable conversation, guys. But, I thought he was going to hit that there, bro. Hey, bro. I thought Garte was going to slap that. Feet. Let's go. But as soon as Ericsson comes on, yeah, well, we look like a better footballing outfit. It's not really a fucking surprise, is it? It's actually not a surprise. I thought Garnacho might have been offside there. Yeah, big up Abdi. I agree, bro. I agree. I think Kobe ends up leaving if this manager stays, you know. I think so. I think so for sure. Because there's definitely a disconnect there, bro. Because we're not getting the best out of him. Oi, Maguire's moving mad. What the fuck was that? But yeah, no, it's not looking good. This Kobe performance is going to go under the radar, yeah, for a lot of people. But he doesn't look happy, bro. He don't look like he's enjoying his football, man. He don't look like it at all, man. And I can't even say I blame him either, man. That he's being misused. Man saying imagine keeping Garnacho. I don't think Garnacho stays. I think Garnacho leaves. I think the money's too good to turn down. Man said Kobe is the Messi of Curtis Jones's, bro. That's funny. That's actually funny, bro. That's actually funny. But even Curtis Jones, yeah, it's one. Even Curtis Jones is a good squad player, bro. If Kobe Mino ends up being a good squad player at Man United, that's completely fine. Do you know what I'm saying? That's completely fine. But still use him the right way, you know? Because, like, bro, Mason Mount is a squad player that's on 250k. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if Kobe Mino ends up being a squad player like Mason Mount, yeah, and he's homegrown and he's not on 250k, I don't have a problem with that. No one's saying that Kobe needs to start week in, week out and we need to build a team around him. I'm not saying that. I don't think he's good enough to be that kind of player. But I think he's a player we should be getting way more out of. Alright, big up Lee Gunner, bro. Listen, you're shameless, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that Bournemouth game, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about Bournemouth. That's what we'll talk about. You know what I'm saying? I saw a few pretty patterns in the Bournemouth game still. That's what I'm saying. Man said man done a 7-hour emergency stream. Lee Gunner just woke up, man. Do you know what I mean? I had to pop down to the shop to put some money on the electric key, blood. Man bled out the whole house and that. Yeah, we're watching Chelsea and Liverpool. We're watching Chelsea and Liverpool. Man said, is there any reason we should believe in this manager anymore? Not really, bro. Not really. But man are going to do that anyway. Good tackle. Good tackle, good tackle, good tackle. Bruv, release the ball, man. Yeah, man need to move the ball quicker than this, bro. I can't lie. It's just too slow. The speed at which we move the ball. Like, bro, you'll struggle to really trouble a lot of teams moving the ball this slowly. You'll really struggle. You know what I mean? You wanna really get forward quick enough that you can't you don't allow the opposition to get back into position. We move the ball so slowly, yeah, that teams can set up their defense. And then we can't break them down because we don't have the guile, we don't have the players. That's not a bad ball in from Eriksen. I can't even lie. I cannot even lie, bro. That wasn't a bad ball in. But Ahmad, bro. Man said to me, the ball, you need technically competent players. You don't, though. You don't, though. I can't lie. You don't need the most technical players to move the ball 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards. You don't. You really don't. You really don't. 5 yards, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, I seen it. Man, I seen it. Man, I seen it with bare teams, bro. Man are going to sit there and tell us, yeah, Bournemouth have better players than that. I see Bournemouth smoking teams with players. I'm not touching them. Man said, what happened to Bama? I have no idea, bro. He always just jumps in and out the chat anyway. You know what it is. You know what it is, bro. We got the guys in the community that are here every single day, and then you got other guys that just pass through every now and again, bro, and drop the duffel bag. You know what it is. Yeah, we definitely look better on the ball with Ericsson on the pitch, though. Without a doubt. Man, I'm saying free Bama, you know. That's crazy. Hey, let's get these likes up, though, people. Let's get these up, man. Still haven't hit 1,000. Still haven't hit 1,000, people. Let's run these up. Yeah, trust me. Big up everyone that's here every day as well, man. Solid community, man. Man said more technical ballers on now, less pressure on the defence. Yeah, naturally. And this is why I say Manchester United don't keep the ball. And they don't keep the ball and put enough pressure on the opposing team. They never do. They never do. Like, I would love to see United just keep the ball for like 5 minutes and have the opposition team on the edge of their own box scrambling, bro. But we just can't keep the ball for long enough. Alright, Liverpool, Kwanzaa, Van Dijk. Okay, Simicast. Few changes. And what's that? Chalobah, Correa, Palmer, Neto, Jackson, Noni. Interesting. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. But yeah, man, we're getting to the end, bro. I'm at the point now where it's just like bring on the Club World Cup at this point, innit? I can't lie, bro. This season's petering out, bro. Unlucky Ahmad, bro. That was a decent way to pass the Garnacho, but you know you weren't gonna slap that. Yeah, this Premier League season's been awful, man. It's been awful, if we're being completely honest. But it's good to see Ahmad back, though, man. It's good to see Ahmad back. Bruv, oi, touch. Oi, Ericsson is just... Bro, you see that, yeah? Ericsson is just... Ericsson has just added, yeah, just a bit of quality immediately. Alright, JB, you're killing me. You're not wrong though, bro. Yeah, he needs to shave, just bro, 100%. Man has to do the Arnie Slot thing, bro. You get me? Harry Amas needed to slap. He needs to be hitting the target from there. You know what I mean? He's meant to be a technical player, to be fair. Bro, it's not even about scoring. Just hit the target. And if you hit the target from there, you probably do score anyway because it's too close. Man said one baller versus 100 gorillas. Yeah, bro. I hear it. I hear it. But yeah, United, oh my days. This has been something else. Brother, this only been an hour, you know. Fucking hell, bro. Hey, this is crazy. This is like watching paint dry, bro. Yeah, this is awful, bro. Yeah, proper shit, man. Man said Payne watches United dry, you know. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Man said Rants off topic, Canelo, Crawford. I think, bro, listen, I'm a big Bud fan. I think Bud beats Canelo, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen anything from Canelo in his last 3 or 4 fights for me to think that Bud can't beat him. I'll be honest. I think he can outbox him on the outside and beat him. What? Man, I say Newcastle actually got a penalty this time. Can you confirm that? Can you actually confirm that? But I can't lie, yeah. Apparently, yeah, Tottenham are looking at Marco Silva, bruv, at Fulham, you know. Apparently. I don't know how much truth there is in that, but I heard that from somewhere, innit? But I'll be surprised if they're not looking at Thomas Frank, mate, because I think Thomas Frank and also Iraola, bro. I think Thomas Frank and Iraola play better football than Marco Silva, I'll be honest. But those are managers I'd be looking at if I was a United owner. I'll be looking at those managers still. Cause yeah, but I'm not really liking what I'm seeing here, if I'm being honest. I'm not really liking it. Oh fucking hell, bruv. What a goal. Is it? What a ball in that was. Is that onside? I think it's got to be onside. Hey, that cross in there was, oh man, that was a dangerous cross, man. I can't lie. That was a dangerous cross, bro. That was a dangerous cross, bro. I can't lie. Let me see this again. Shout out Fredrickson, you know. He crashed into the goalkeeper, yeah, but you know what? I like seeing defenders take initiative, you know, and attack the ball, you know, instead of waiting for the goalkeeper. I like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just waiting, bro. Like, man just took the initiative and just launched himself at the football anyway. That's a great ball in. To be honest, the keeper can't do nothing about that. That ball in from that's a great ball in from Mbuemo. What's man going to do with that? That's a ball and a half. That's a ball and a half, bro. I'll be honest. Like, bruv, what can you do about that? That's a great cross. He's dropped that literally right on the sixpence, bro. That's a great cross. Just over the defender's head. Nothing could be done about that. Nothing could be done about that. Man said you can't put this on Amarim because the players aren't playing how he wants them to. Hey, I'm not putting this on the manager, bro. Like, brother, even if we were at full strength, we would have probably lost to Brentford anyway. So I'm not going to sit here and say that we lost because of the manager. We lost because Brentford are better than us, bro. They got a better team out there than us. They play better football than us. They were going to beat us anyway. Do you get it? So I'm not saying that this result is because of the manager. It's not. Like, we've changed 9 players. We're probably going to lose the game even at full strength because the manager's not good enough, in my opinion. But with all these changes, yeah, I wasn't expecting us to beat them anyway. So, do you know what I mean? I'm not about to say that it's the manager's fault that we're losing. We're losing because we've got a weakened team and the manager's not good. You get me? But it's not the manager why we're losing this game. We're losing because we're losing, man. You get it? So, it's not one of those ones. I'm more annoyed that De Ligt's injured. Look at Amarim. He always looks so stressed on the side, you know. The coat's back out. Do you know what I'm saying? The coat's back out, bro. I can't lie, bro. Listen, I remember the good old days, you know what I'm saying, when man was doing all the drip banter and all these things. But yeah, bro, it turns out man got the Mary Allardyce, bro. It turns out. Do you know what I'm saying? The Moncler Mourinho to the Emery Allardyce, bro. Man got, can't lie, man got conned, you know. Man got the Kane to Harder jacket on and everything. Oi, man said 4, you know. Oh, no way. Hey, Visa, bro. That's a good goal. We're getting absolutely fried, you know. Yeah, this is crazy. We're getting cooked. Yeah, we are getting cooked, bro. Hey, bro. Can't lie. LVG didn't die for this, man. LVG did not die for this, bro. Man said I rate Marco Silva above Iraola and Frank. Silva knows how to set up a team, and this brother's pushing for Europe with a team of scrub. I agree, you know. Where's my shades now? Bro, listen, I got shades all over the room, my brother. You know them way there. Man's always got bare, man got bare shades, fam. Don't worry, I always got shades. Don't worry, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, Zane, bro. We'll be there on, when the Arsenal playing PSG, what, Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll be there, bro. You know them ones there. Make sure you bring your shades, fam. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday, we'll be there. Bring your shades, people. You get me? The game is the game, man. Man said you lot are so shit. Yeah, we're awful, man. We're awful. You know what I'm saying? We are awful. We're getting absolutely slapped right now. Man said 1-0 up till this. Yeah, but the thing is, we went 1-0 up against the run of play, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We went 1-0 up against the run of play. This is what I'm trying to say. So even when we went 1-0 up, yeah, I was like, yeah, cool, we got the goal. But bro, I was never under the illusion. I didn't think we was gonna go 1-0 up and then we was gonna build from that. Like, we was never really doing nothing. Man said, is this your United without red cards? It is, my bro. I'll be real. We got red cards in, what, the last 3 games or something like that? Bro, listen, no red card, no party, bro. It's peak. It's peak. Man said, Rants, rival fans don't even care. What's that? That we're losing. Usually when we're getting pammed, there's 7K in here. Bro, listen, the season's done. I'll be honest. The season's done. Not even rival fans. Even Man United fans don't even care that we're playing Brentford, bro. Like, genuinely, I reckon, like, most man are not even watching this game no more, bro. Like, the season's done, fam. Like, this is it. Like, I'll be real. The season is done, fam. Like, it is what it is. We are literally living for this cup final. Like, no one cares about this. I don't really care about this. Man said people don't understand what huge defeats do for the psyche of the team. Even if Europa's their priority, it's not good. Of course it's not good. Of course it isn't good, bro. But you know what it is, yeah? The one thing I would say, because it's not the same players that are playing in the week, it does matter. I think it's more painful, yeah, to lose with your first team players to Bournemouth at home, yeah, like a few days before you're going away to Paris against a team that rested their whole team on the weekend. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it's the same man that's playing, bro. So they're going into that second leg with no belief, bro. I don't think that this result is going to have anything to do with the Bilbao game in the week, bro. It's completely different players. Completely different players. That's the one thing I would say. But this is still inexcusable. Big up Julian. Yeah, 100%. It's facts. It's facts. So yeah, like the fact that we started our second team, bro, like it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? We're losing the game, but the honest truth is, even if we went full strength, I reckon we probably would have lost this game anyway, the way that we've been playing under this manager. I'll be honest. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Like, I think we was losing this game anyway. Man said no wins in 12 games. Is that real? That ain't real. Man said if Ineos don't sack him, we're finished. But in my opinion is that whether we win the trophy or not, I don't think he's the right manager to build for the future with. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough. I would sack him no matter what. You know what I mean? But our owners aren't going to do that, unfortunately. They're not going to do that. But I'd sack him anyway. Man said Amarim thinks he's smart. He knows there was a chance that we'd lose. It was the only way of saying I've given up on the league without actually saying it. No, 100%. But this is why I said, guys. This is exactly why I said he shouldn't have started De Ligt. He shouldn't have started De Ligt because this was kind of a game that he's kind of thrown the game away from the beginning just by playing by in there and all these second string. Like, he's told man, yeah, straight away. He's actually told man that, yo, I'm not taking this game seriously. Like, we can't win it. Or I don't think we're going to win it. So, because of that, yeah, it's kind of like, I can't really read too much into this result. This was a game that he kind of knew that he weren't winning. So I'm saying do the all the way safe thing and just not play De Ligt, not play none of these big names. Like even putting on Ahmad and Euro, it's like, bro, we don't need to see these guys today. We don't need to see them. We don't need to see these brothers. So, no, Ahmad did need minutes, but, you know, I reckon bringing him on 20 minutes before the end would have sufficed. Because I'm not trying to see any of these guys that haven't played for a while get injured. I'm not really trying to see it. Because, like, losing De Ligt, it's annoying because he's one of our better players. You're one of our better players, man. So, yeah, this is what it is. Oh, well. But, bro, the season's done, innit? The Premier League season, it is what it is. Who cares, man? In all honesty, who really cares? Oi, what a goal. Fucking hell, bro. Garnacho has absolutely wrapped that. What a fucking goal that was, bro. Hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough, bro. What an absolute... Boy, that was a banger. Yeah, that was a banger, bro. Fucking hell. Yeah, that was a banger. Absolute banger. 4-2 looks better than 4-1, man. 4-2 looks better than 4-1. Man said, what's that? Man said Nash is still dookie, bro. Hey, yeah, nah, bro, he's trash, but you know what it is, yeah? He keeps trying those, innit? And so every now and then, those are gonna go in, bro. Do you know what I mean? Word to Ricky and the magic tricks, you know them ones. Man said, is this your card? You know what I'm saying? That's the Garnacho thing. Man will cut in and shoot blood until he gets the right card, innit? This is what it is. This is what man does, bro. This is what he does. The law of averages, if you cut in and slap shots all the time, one of them's gonna find the far corner, innit? Like this is just what it is, innit? He's still rubbish though. But that was a good goal though. It doesn't matter, it was an absolute banger. It was an absolute banger still. You get me? So but yeah, that's a hilarious clip from Ricky though, man. It's fucking funny. Yeah, that ain't a penalty, man. Man said pick a card. Is that your card? Nope. Man, keep dash away the cards, you know. Hey, bro, it's a great clip, man. It's a great clip. Someone will put it in the chat. Someone will put it in the chat. But, bro, a bit late for United to start playing football, though. Yeah, 4-2 looks better than 4-1, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. It's way better. It's way better. It looks better for the optics, innit? Even though we've been shit. Manchester United can get a 4-4 draw. I don't know about all that. I don't think we got 4 goals in us. Hey, man said remontada, you know. You man are taking a piss, man. Man said pen Newcastle. Bruv, listen, man have been saying the Newcastle have been getting pens every 15 minutes, brother. I still ain't seen one materialize. You know, like that. So man don't really know. Man said, is it Guard of Honor today? I think so. I think so. Oi, bro, good defending by Lenny Euro. To be fair, yeah, Ugarte done well, bro. He showed good pace, yeah, to try and get back still. Oh, man said it's an actual pen this time, bro. But yeah, bro, Brentford just find it too easy to just get behind our defense, bro. I can't lie. We've been scrambling all game. Man said, wow, 4-2. I fell asleep at 2-1. Boy, that seems to be the common theme, innit? In this Premier League season, boy. People falling asleep watching it, bro. It's been awful. It's been awful still. Oh, yeah, have you, man, got that Ricky clip? Somebody dash that in the chat if you got that. Hey, guys, let's see if we can get these likes up, man. Let's get these likes up. See if we can get 500 more. We got 3.2k in here. We can get 1,500 still. That clip from Ricky, bro, about the card clip about how Bruno plays football. The shit's hilarious. Oi, Harry Amas ain't having a great one today still. You ain't having a great one. I said Ricky don't belong on that channel. They must, bro. Hopefully they're paying him well. You know them ones, because it's one of them ones. He definitely shouldn't be there, bruv. You got too much sense. You got too much sense. Man, I'm saying 1-1 Newcastle. What's the Premier League table looking like now, by the way, guys? Apparently City are like 3 points behind Arsenal now. We're Newcastle. I said, would I take Thomas Frank at... Bro, I would take Thomas Frank at United. Newcastle are 4th. What does that mean for Chelsea? So Newcastle are 4 points behind Arsenal and City are 3 points behind. So what does that mean? If Newcastle win, they're 1 point behind Arsenal. Brother, what is going on? Bro, what is going on in this league, bro? What's going on in this league? Manchester Chelsea can go forth with a win today. Yeah, Chelsea can beat Liverpool today. They can beat Liverpool today. They absolutely can beat Liverpool today, bro. Because Liverpool have already won the league. Chelsea can win today. Champions League spot frenzy, you know. Oh yeah, Newcastle versus Chelsea next week. Fuck. Yeah, bro, I can't lie. This top 5 thing. So Arsenal 67, City 64, Newcastle 63. Ooh. Yo, that's mad. And what are Chelsea on at the moment? They're on 60. Okay. What? Miguel Delaney, you know. Cole Palmer would be open to move to United, but there's almost no chance that could happen. Do you mean almost? Brother, there's no chance that could happen this summer. Bruv, what, bruv, listen, it's slow news day, mate. Fighting Miguel Delaney. I'm talking about Cole Palmer, you know. Get out of here, man. You know what I mean? Now, off the back of a proper underwhelming season, man's trying to talk about Cole Palmer to Man United. No, get out of here, man. Get out of here. We need to get a house in order before we can look at anyone like Cole Palmer, bro. He can stay there for another year or two and then bring the boy home, you get me? Man said United 39 points in 35 games. Hey, bro, it's bad, innit? It's bloody bad. Man are averaging just over a point a game. It's nasty work. But yeah, man, it's just one of them ones. Like, my honest opinion, yeah, is that we probably would have lost the game anyway, guys, even if we went full strength, man. Like, we probably would have. Like, there's not too much I'm really taking from this game, man. I think we scored both goals against the run of play. We are never really in this game. We are never really in this game, and people don't want to admit it. People don't want to admit it, bro. Like, a large amount of things that are wrong with what we're doing is how we're being set up. Like, that's the reality, but yeah, boy, is people don't want to admit. Man said we're literally 15th and fans are coping hard, but they will do. They will do, man. It's the reality. Kobe released that. Man said it's crazy to know the only reason we aren't relegated is because of the points Ten Hag got. Yeah, bro, it's mad. It's actually mad, bro. Man said Rants Amram needs to be punished for this. Bro, I'll be honest, yeah? Like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. It would be a pleasant surprise if he did get sacked at the end of the season, I'll be honest. Because I never thought that Chelsea were going to sack Pochettino when he went on a good run at the end of the season and he finished 6th, and they sacked him anyway. And I thought that was that was a good decision. So we'll just have to see. Ooh. Man like Harry Maguire, you know. I thought Harry Maguire was going to get another assist, you know. Man like Big H, you know. Big H on the wing, bruv. I still want to know how the fuck Harry Maguire finds himself on the wing in the first place. It's crazy. Wait, man like Harry Osborne, you know. Man like Thomas Frank. That bro kills me. Wait, Cheeto done alright there. Done alright there, bro. He hasn't had a great game, but... Oh my days, Ahmad. Did that deflect or did that go straight in? Did that go straight in? Right. That looked like he went through the goalkeeper. I need to see that again. Because that looked like it's gone straight through the keeper. I don't know, I need to see that. Nah, there's got to be a deflection, or was the keeper blindsided or something? No, there is a deflection. It takes it through the keeper's legs. Aye, straight. Aye, brother. Yeah, I can't lie, bro. We're so jammy, man, but you got to respect it. You know them, man. You got to respect it. Like, 4-3 looks amazing on paper, blood. I'll be honest. It looks amazing on paper. It went through the goalkeeper. Yeah, bro, listen. When you see 4-3, this looks like the streets were fed, innit? It does look like that. You know what I mean? But this game was not that at all. You know what I mean? On paper, it looks sick, though. It looks like game of the weekend. It fully looks like game of the weekend, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. And Ahmad got a goal. You know what I mean? Off the bench is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? We got to scrape the bottle of the barrel for the positives, guys. Yeah, bro. Man like Oscorp, blood. You get me? This is mad. Man seen 7 goals in this game, yeah? And bro, I swear there's been no highlights. Oi, brother, I swear down, bro. Bare low lights and that. That is crazy. Man saw a Nash's banger and that's it. You know the ones. Like, yeah, it's been mad, I can't lie. It's been a bit mad still. Ooh. Is that a foul? I don't know, bro. That could have been a foul on Mbuemo, but oh well. But yeah, this has been something else, guys. I can't even lie. But bro, on paper, this is a respectable result, you know. I can't lie. This is respectable. Even though it's another L for Amarim, yeah. Like on paper, this result is decent. You know what I'm saying? Man can say that we was in a 7-goal thriller, blood, and we were just unlucky. You get me? It's one of them one. I can't lie, bro. Man say we just got outgunned in the end, didn't it? We got outgunned by Brentford, bro, but we gave a good account of ourselves, blood. Like, man was just in a shootout, fam. Do you get me? Classic game, bro. Classic Premier League game, bro. This is the narrative that we're spinning now. This is the narrative that we're spinning, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We was in a gunfight. We just ran out of bullets. That's all it was. You get me? That's all it was, man. Man said, yeah, bruv said Amorim ain't good enough for United. Maybe not. Maybe not. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's what it is, bro. Like, the agenda is, yeah, that we played our second team and we went, you know what I'm saying? We went machine for machine with Brentford, blood, and we almost did it. That's just what it is, bro. That's what it is. Machine for machine with Harry Amas, bro, and Fredrickson and Cheeto. You get me? That's what it is. That's the agenda. That's the agenda for the evening. Bro, we just need to win, yeah. We just need to win this Europa League. I'll be honest. We just need to win this Europa League. That's the only thing that matters. Yeah, I'm probably going to watch the Chelsea-Liverpool game. I'll be honest, bro. That United game was so bad, bro. It's almost taken away my will to live, bro. You know what I mean? But we're still here, mate. That was fucking horrendous. You know what I mean? Man were 4-1 down. Man were 4-1 down, bro. And I swear down, that was such a difficult watch, yeah. Like, brother, man saw 7 goals and, bro, that didn't move me at all. No, on paper, it's a great result. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't reflect the reality of what we saw, though. It doesn't. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's just one of those things, people. Man said still, man haven't hit 40 points. Bro, I don't know if we will hit 40 points. I don't know. I don't know if we will hit 40 points. It's tough, mate. It's tough. I'll be honest. Man said the back three only works if we have all the players or Europe. There's not even all the players, bro. I'll be honest. The back three is awful. Like, brother, we play a back three every game, yeah, or a back five. And we concede multiple goals. We've conceded 4 with a back 5. Now, why do we keep conceding so many goals, yeah? Given the fact that we play such a defensive system, like, it shows that the system is fundamentally flawed. Fundamentally. So yeah, I don't really know, guys. I don't really know, man, but oh, mate, that was emotionally exhausting, guys. I'll be real, it really was. Man said we could really use an extra midfielder in place of a centre back, but this is the point. This is the point. In this system, it's almost like your centre back has to step into midfield and become the extra midfielder, but we don't have that profile of centre back, and also, it doesn't seem like the manager's like coaching them positionally to do that, if that makes sense. Man said, wait, pots and goldfish have beef. What do you mean, bro? Where are you seeing this? What, is this another Twitter thing? Man said United. Man said, what's that? United always produce sleepy matches despite 7 goals. It was an incredibly dull game. No structure, no intensity, just chaos disguised as entertainment. Bro, that's a great way of putting it. Chaos disguised as entertainment. That's what it is. 7 goals. You know what I mean? In a game that should have been exciting on paper, but it wasn't exciting. It was a clusterfuck of mistakes. Can we talk about Amas and Garnacho tried as much as possible to avoid Cheeto? I just think that, I said it before the game. I said Cheeto was always going to struggle, yeah? In a team with zero cohesion, the last place you want to play is up front because you're the final piece of the jigsaw, bro. Most of the time, yeah, so much happens before the ball gets to you. If you're in a non-cohesive team, you don't stand a chance. And this is why I've always said, yeah, even remember when we had Igalo, and I always said, yo, like, every time Oli plays Igalo, he plays Igalo when we've made 7 changes. And it's like, when you play a striker, when you've made bare changes behind him, it doesn't really give him a chance to show what he can do. Because there's no cohesion in the team. So it makes his job a lot more difficult. So, yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, hold tight Dan Potts, though, man. He's a real one, man. He's a real one in an industry full of fakes, brother. I swear down, he's a real G, though. I respect him. I'll be real. Did I see Liverpool linked with Chris Rigg? I'm not surprised, bro. He's one of the brightest young prospects in like English football at the moment. And he's not expensive either. So it's not really a surprise. But yo, people, we're running where are we running this redirect? I said I should do a show with Dan Potts. Bro, listen, I'm open to working with Dan, but honestly, what day does it go on, bro? I'm doing like 2 to 3 shows every flipping day, bro. You know, like that. So it's just like, literally, I run out of space to do shows, bro. I can't lie. Like, this is just what it is. That's just all it is, bro. I'll be honest. Man just ran out of spaces. But as soon as if there's space available, then there's space available. Then obviously, but you man already know I'm always, if there's people's opinions that I respect, I'm always looking for people to do shows with. So like, it is what it is. I said Emery must go. He's rubbish. Yeah, he's dusty. I need to do my match reaction now. I'm not gonna put it out till after the Liverpool game anyway, but man's gonna run that now. I said Amorim in the Prem, 24 matches, 6 wins, 6 draws, 12 defeats. Wow, that's nasty. That's nasty. That's not great reading. That's not great reading at all. But hey. Man said CB 1 milli. Who the hell is that, bro? And what are you lot putting in my chat, bro? I'm confused. $12 losses is crazy. Man said Saeed's guy. I don't know who that is, bro. Like, let me see something. I have no idea who that is. I have no idea who that is, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bro. Man's gonna send you guys over there. Do you know what I mean? So you lot drop a Rants raid in the chat, bruv, and I'll see you guys back here.